When I first started my cleaning business, I had nothing but a vacuum and some business cards. I didn't have enough money at the time to go market through traditional platforms like Facebook or Instagram or Thumbtack when you have to pay for those premium promotions. And I really wanted to build my business. So I decided to not sit around and wait. And I decided to just go out. And my first strategy that I had was to go out there and knock on people's doors and ask them if they wanted house cleaning or if they knew anybody that needed house cleaning. And this took forever. It took the entire day. And so what I would do is drive up to a wealthier neighborhood in my area, park the car somewhere, and then just walk the neighborhood, knock on people's doors. When they answered, I would say, hey, my name is Matt. I'm owner of a cleaning business in the area. Just want to know if you are looking for cleaning services or if you know someone that's looking for cleaning services. And almost every single time they would say no and close the door. Did you know that 70% of consumers, before they buy any product or service, they will visit a business's website? That's why you want to increase the conversion rate of every single person that is going to your website into sales. You don't want people to just go to your website to read some information and then get off. You want to make sure that your website is actually a lead generator, or that it's actually converting those people into bookings for your business. And that's what you can do with Yobo. Yobo transforms any website into a powerful sales and lead generating machine. And you do this with a multi-step form that you can embed right into your website. Forget the contact forms, forget the non-customizable booking options that you have on the market today. Use Yobo and start increasing the sales and leads for your business today. I'll put the link in the description. That was my first strategy, and it wasn't the best strategy. Actually, it was a complete waste of time. I got 0 people to buy my cleaning products or to buy my cleaning service. But even though I got 0 clients out of that strategy, I still felt good about what I was doing because I was doing what I could with what I had at the moment. Yes, it didn't work, but I did learn a lot from my experience kind of knocking on doors. It did build up my resilience to rejection from people that didn't want anything to do with my business. In a way, it actually motivated me to keep going because I'm like, well, this is probably the hardest way to really build a business or try to get your first clients is talking to people one-on-one. It did motivate me to keep on going because I was going out of my way to do things that were very hard, that didn't scale, that weren't easy to do, and just having fun and enjoying every single, part of it. So that part didn't work. I went back to the drawing board and I'm like, let me try a different strategy. This time I'm going to get some postcards, get some door hangers, and then I'll go to every single house in these neighborhoods and then put these door hangers on there. It would be faster because I don't have to knock on a door and wait for somebody to answer. And then second, I can do a lot more houses in less time. It'd be more efficient and they'll have a postcard they can hold on to. So that's what I did. I went out to these wealthier neighborhoods in my area, didn't knock on the door or anything, and I parked my car somewhere and just started walking from house to house, just putting a door hanger on each person's door. And then for the postcards, it's illegal for you to put a postcard in someone's mailbox, but it's not illegal for you to put it on top of their mailbox. So what I would do is go house to house and put the postcards on the mailbox, or I would put a door hanger on their door. This strategy also turned out to be a complete waste of time because I got zero clients from this strategy. I did get a couple phone calls, but it wasn't nothing significant. It didn't go anywhere, and it still took a lot of time. Even though I was able to get to more houses, in some of these neighborhoods that have bigger houses, it takes actually a good amount of time for you to walk from one house to the next house. So yes, I was doing more houses than the first strategy where I was doing door knocking, but it wasn't as efficient enough for me. And honestly, it wasn't efficient because of the targeting, right? I'm going to just random people's houses that I don't know if they need the service or not, right? So basically, I'm just trying to figure out if they need the service or not. And if I'm going to do that by myself, just by putting postcards on their mailbox or leaving door hangers Obviously, that's not efficient. It's going to take too much work. And just the amount of time it takes for you to land that one client is going to be such work that it's just not even worth it. And where I live here in Massachusetts, a lot of our streets, we're not like on a grid system where you can just kind of, I've seen people on YouTube drive up, to neighbors' houses and just kind of toss things into their driveway. That's an awesome way to do it. We can't do that because every house is like either on a hill, it's either sideways, the streets don't go straight. Maybe it's a hill that, that does like a loop. And the geography here is completely different than the geography in some, other states out there like Florida or maybe Arizona or something like that, where it's much easier for them to get to houses. For us, it's a lot harder because of just the way that everything is built here. Because of that, it's not efficient. It doesn't work very well, the second strategy. So the third strategy that I had was to think about who I'm targeting. I will drive to a place to hand out business cards if I have to. That's not a problem. But let's make this more efficient or effective for us by targeting the right people. And let's target people that I know actually need my service. That's why I started making a list of real estate offices or real estate brokerages. I'm like, real estate agents need cleaning services. They have their houses that need to be cleaned, or they know they have a client of theirs that needs their house cleaned. Whichever way it is, they have a need for this service. That's a fact. That's a given. We know that. So let me target them, and not let me target them specifically. Let me target the actual offices in which all of these agents work at. So I went for the brokerages. I went online, made a list of all the different brokerages in my area, and then took all of those addresses, put them into MapQuest. MapQuest has this awesome feature that kind of creates a route for you. If you have like a bunch of addresses that you need to get to, it creates a route and tells you how long it's going to take, what's the best ways for you to hit everything in a shorter amount of time. So I used MapQuest, downloaded their app, and then just went from location to location and handing out business cards, trying to talk to somebody and see if I can get my first client that way. Now, this strategy was effective and it did work. It didn't work for the first dozens of offices that I went to. But the last office of the day that I was driving to, I walked in, I think they were just closing down, and one of the agents in there, she was actually the last agent in there. She didn't need cleaning for one of her clients, but she did need cleaning for her own house. It was just the right time at the right place. I got there, I was able to talk to her, gave her a business card, told her I was going to give her a call later for us to set up a time. The next day I called her, we set up our first visit, we went out, did our first deep cleaning for her. That's how I got my first client. And from then on, I got a few more calls from those visits that I did to those brokerages. I got some referrals. Word of mouth was the best way for us to grow. So I got my few other clients that way. But it was just literally just going one by one and finding ways to be as effective and as efficient as possible to get my first few clients. Now, the awesome thing about this strategy that did work for me is that you can use this same strategy in your business and it still works today. I've talked to a lot of you guys, and a lot of you are just starting off in your business and you're looking for ways to find your first clients. I get it. I was there. I know how that is. How do you get your first clients? Where do you go? What's the strategies that best work? And this is one of the best strategies to do if you're in a cleaning business and you're looking for clients. Make a list of the brokerages in your area and just walk in and go talk to people and hand out your business cards. Now, this is good because of two things. One, you're going to people that need your service. So you're not wasting your time by talking to people that you don't know whether or not they need your service. Real estate agents need your service. You're targeting the right person, right? It's just a matter of how many real estate agents can you talk to until you land a client. So you know it's effective. Second, by going to these offices and real estate brokerages in person, you're actually putting a face to the brand, to that logo, right? It's not just a company, it's the owner of the company now. And if you show up with a nice, branded t-shirt, you have maybe a branded hat or something, and you have some nice business cards to hand out, it's a very great professional presentation that makes you look good. And it also, again, puts that face to the brand. So that real estate agent that you're talking to now knows the business. There's more trust there. They talk to you, they know how you're like, and it makes it much easier for them to pick up the phone and call you or text you requesting your services later, because now they know who you are. Now, it is hard. It's not easy, and you do have to be courageous, right? You have to be brave, because it is very intimidating to walk into these offices, and as soon as you walk in, everyone looks at you with a confused face, like, how can we help you? Like, what are you doing here, type of thing. And it's in this moment you just have to be brave and be courageous and just talk and just be yourself. Don't be nervous, and just pitch and just say, I'm just here to drop off some business cards. I'm, a local cleaning service in the area, and we're building our business and we're looking for some new clients. I just wanted to drop off some business cards with you guys and see if there's anything we can do to help you in your business. And just having a conversation right there is great. And maybe some people will say, hey, yeah, just leave it here, or they'll ask you some questions. Oh, great. How long have you been in business? Or do you do this? Or do you go this far? And then you can just have a conversation with them. But the best thing about this is that you're there. You can handle a conversation. There's a face to the brand. There's a face to the logo. You're professional. You're looking good. And you're going to be able to have a conversation with these potential clients of yours. I get very, very nervous when I had to go into these offices and pitch my business and pitch my services to these people. But I still went and did it because I knew that it was necessary for the success that I wanted to achieve, right? If the thing that's standing between me and my success in my business is just me going to talk to a few strangers in these real estate offices, then I'm going to go and do that, right? That's the most important. I want to achieve my success. I have a goal, I have a vision I want to get to for my own life. And in order to get there, I need to overcome or get through some of these things. Then I'll do that. And I'm going to be honest with you, even today, right? I'm 4.5 years into my business. We've grown from 0 to a 6-figure cleaning business with several employees, hundreds of clients, and we're growing and we're continuing to expand the business and add new services and all these great things. And even today that I've achieved all of this, I still get nervous in front of people, talking to strangers and all that stuff. I still have that nervousness that comes to me. Will that go away for you? Maybe, maybe not. But if it doesn't, that's fine too. It doesn't go away for me either. But it's what's necessary that you need to do in order for you to achieve the success. If that's what I need to do in order for me to be successful in my business, then that's what I'm going to do. And you need to convince yourself of that so that you can go out there and do those same things. It's scary, but it gets easier for sure over time. But it's definitely scarier the first few times you do it. So that's it. That's how I got my first 10, several clients in my business, in my cleaning business. If you have some strategies you're trying out in your business that is working for you and you think could help other people, leave that in the comment section below. I'd love to take a look at that. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.